Loki, episode 6 is the season 1 finale of the show, and I thought it was pretty great. I actually think that this might be the best season finale so far for the MCU. I liked the Falcon and the Winter Soldier season finale, but it wasn't a perfect home run. This kind of was. We actually got to see him. The cheeky bastard himself, Kang the Conqueror, was in fact being teased this entire time. All the weird statue stuff that people were going like, oh, it looks like Kang, it looks like Jonathan Majors. It actually did look like him. And it actually paid off. Congratulations, guys. Mephisto, in this case, was actually real. But yeah, I honestly didn't think it would happen. WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier kind of taught us that they weren't going to bring in some crazy villain at the end that we haven't met before. But nope, Kang was there at the big palace. Jonathan Majors is a filthy, stinking liar because most of this episode was him. He was in it. He's in the show, and he was just chewing scenery and explaining his character, and it was pretty good stuff. It gets explained that Kang decided to seal the multiverse because different versions of himself were hell-bent on conquering other universes. I guess you could say it was a multiverse of madness. Ha 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 ha. And this is the moment that we see Loki complete his arc. Virtually any other iteration of the character would have totally killed Kang and taken over the TVA, but this one definitively doesn't have those aspirations anymore. Sylvie, however, couldn't get over her desire for revenge and did a stabby stab stab, unleashing the multiverse and multiple Kangs, presumably. And I guess that's the most interesting thing about this. It's pretty clear here that Kang is being set up as the next Thanos, or I guess it's not necessarily for sure, but that's kind of the impression that I'm getting. But my question is, will it be multiple Kangs, or is there going to be one Kang that's worse than everybody else? We see at the end that Sylvie killing He Who Remains caused whatever Kang who runs the TVA now to be one that is a much more present and glory-hungry ruler with that, kind of Planet of the Apes-esque like camera turn that shows the statue of Kang, and that's straight up Jonathan Majors. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But will this be the Kang who appears in Ant-Man Quantumania, or will that be another one? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the mid-credits scene did confirm a season 2, so this is the first MCU show to definitively get one. I still think there's a chance that we get a Falcon and the Winter Soldier season 2, but we're definitely not getting a WandaVision season 2. But even the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's kind of spinning off into Captain America 4, so I don't know if they would go back to a show after that. I don't know. Well, but I do think it's exciting that Loki is getting a season 2, and I think it's really cool that this show is being taken just as seriously as the movies, and we're going to be potentially sharing a villain between an MCU show and an MCU movie in Quantumania. Will they be different versions of the different character? Yeah, like I said before, we will have to wait and see. But overall, just to speak about the show, overall, I liked it. I didn't love it. Kevin Feige pitched it as a crime thriller in the Disney Investor Day presentation thing, but it never really was as intense or intriguing as that premise would suggest. And when I look at Loki's arc, it's well done, but at the end of the day, he's more or less completing the arc we already saw him go throughout the MCU in the span of a season. And like I said, it wasn't poorly done, but it was a bit of okay, I've kind of seen this before. But either way, I enjoyed the show overall. I just didn't like it as much as WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Even though it does end better, I still think overall I enjoyed those shows more. But who cares about me? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and bye.